Hi, I'm Nikhil Kaushik. I'm co-founder and CEO of Gravity Labs. We are a carbon upcycling company. I'm glad to be here today. Since the climate change became a central piece of our conversations, carbon is seen as some sort of a demonic agent that is bringing harm to this planet. But for us, the truth is that carbon is one of the fundamental building blocks of life on Earth. And the problem that we have today is not of carbon being some fundamentally toxic material, but that of unbridled human consumption and its result in form of excessive carbon accumulation in atmosphere. For us, carbon remains a building block, even if it is in form of emissions, because it can be put to use to make materials that we use on everyday basis. When you're building climate change solutions and hoping that they would impact the society and environment in a positive way, your solution is never going to be the only solution. It is going to be hundreds and millions of solutions coming together to forming the foundations for solving this. And that is how AirInc has always been for us. It has always been a piece that has gone to public through collaborations only, and how it has inspired many other people to do things in similar way. See, essentially what happens is there are a lot of products around us that use hydrocarbons as a building block. Among those petrochem or hydrocarbon products is carbon black. Now, carbon black is made by burning fossil fuels, and then it is used in materials such as vehicular tires, inks and paints that are black in color, and a lot of other things that are black around you. Now, on the other hand, when you burn fossil fuels, for example, in industries, in vehicles, you get an emission that is called carbon soot. When we talk about pollution numbers, we talk about PM 2.5 and PM 10 emissions. So what AirInc essentially is capturing vehicular emissions and transforming them into a replacement for carbon black and making inks and paints. Over a period of time, we have looked at many different sources of these emissions. And currently we work with recycled carbon black. We are working on battery carbon waste and seeing how they can be, that carbon that is in there, how that can be used as a replacement for carbon black in making these inks. And that solves two problems. One, it reduces the dependence on petroleum for making these inks and paints. And on the second hand, it reduces those emissions or waste streams that would have been otherwise, around you, either in air or in the water stream or in the landfill. The true impact of that is that black color is very difficult to abate, in terms of making it more sustainable. And that is the solution that we are seeing now, where industries are coming specifically for using that black color, because it's a very good replacement for them and makes their overall portfolio of printing more sustainable. Everything that we do has carbon as the foundation of it. If you see, there are several products of daily use that use carbon black as one of their key ingredients. We started with the idea of sequestration of vehicular emissions into AirInc. There's a portfolio of inks and paints that are made from carbon emissions, where we essentially replace carbon black. Over years, we pivoted several times. We developed ways of transforming waste carbon pigments such as recycled carbon black into AirInc, and we continue to explore other carbon emissions and waste, such as carbon waste coming from batteries, CO2, and find ways to put them as a material to replace virgin carbon products such as carbon black, and hopefully in future, virgin CO2. We were among the very early players in the space where we created the proof of concept for transforming carbon emissions into useful products, and then transition this concept into commercial solutions. We have demonstrated the technical viability of doing something like this for different industries. However, the biggest piece of impact that we do see coming through our work, through usage of AirInc, is the use of AirInc by hundreds of artists and designers all over the world to create different expressions around their work, around climate change and sustainability, and also the fact that we have been able to inspire a few other innovators to build products on the top of our concept and convert their ideas into sustainable businesses. So among 100 different ways of addressing climate change, we see utilizing carbon emissions as one of the key solutions. And we see this as a wonderful opportunity, not just for us, but creating hundreds of new age enterprises who would find ways of doing better production and in a way undo harm of last 250 years of industrial revolution. If we just rebalance it, we have carbon again back as something that we all wanted, and for us as well as everything that around us that we use.